So I joined an SMP called UFG where they have stuff like... And...
Alright, you deserve to know.
Now, I didn't record the beginning of the video for reasons, so I'll tell you what happened beforehand. I logged in and spawned in a random location. The other two people on the SMP were the owners, so I did the most logical thing and asked them the coords of where their base is. I didn't expect them to respond, but they actually gave me the coords, so I started traveling towards them, and they thought for whatever reason that I was gonna hunt them down, so there's that. Oh yeah, one more thing. If a player has a live tag next to their name, that means they're streaming, which I didn't realize during the recording. Also, I was on a Discord call with both owners as well. Anyways, onto the recording. What the fuck? Oh my goodness, what the hell's... Wait, what? I found a strange structure. I figured it was a server spawn, so I ignored it and moved along. Right after finding it, I found a shipwreck. Oh, like a shipwreck. I looted it and found carrots, wheat, iron, and lapis. And yes, I noticed during editing this that I didn't actually loot 7 lapis from the chest. Okay, I blame the chest sort plugin they had on the server that moves items around. Anyways, after missing the 7 lapis, I realized I couldn't place my crafting table on the beach, and I couldn't get in or break my boat. Great. No worries though, since I just swam to a nearby island and crafted a new boat, as well as geared up and went back to sailing. I sailed for a little bit and found another shipwreck. I looted it and found similar items. I checked the ship if there was a third chest. And there was. Inside the chest, I found a buried treasure map. Finishing looting the shipwreck, I decided to focus on finding the buried treasure. After for some reason struggling to move forward, I approached where the treasure should be. But as I approached the coast, I noticed something.
I like some turtles and torches.
I knew that the buried treasure was near to the owner's base, and since right before I realized this, one of them wanted
I'm gonna go try to find some, sheep.
to find sheep. I knew that meeting them was inevitable, but I hoped that before I met them, I would have looted the treasure already so I didn't have to worry about them stealing it. I started digging away to find it quickly, but it looked like I needed to craft doors to make finding the treasure easier, so I went back up to craft some doors, and there I saw him. Bob, one of the owners, has found where I was, and I was afraid he would know what I was doing. But luckily, Bob only thought I was there to kill them both, so eventually he ran off a little, so that was a relief. I could get the treasure without them knowing, and then he came back and said,
You find treasure?
No.
so yeah, he knew what I was looking for. With him around me, I still looked for the treasure. It took a while, but I finally found it. Although Bob was right by me, thankfully Bob stole nothing from the buried treasure. The other owner came out of their base to meet me, Cratecraft. I realized that the owners had implemented some sort of toggle that both players needed to turn on in order to PvP. And if you attack someone with their PvP off, then you get pushed back. A side effect of this is that if you were to jump and hit somebody with their PvP off, you could fly a couple blocks back in the air. Anyways, after smacking each other for a while, I went back to sea, finding a dolphin while Crate went back to their literal base and got. So yeah, I don't think being by them is a good idea. So I went back to them! I used their crafting table and their furnace to prepare myself. They did not like me using their stuff.
You're using our stuff.
You can use it.
I watched them build the floor of their house, and then saw a mountain not too far away from their base.
I'm gonna be in that mountain over there.
So I decided that's where I was going to build my base. Before I checked out the location though, I saw a wolf and decided to try and tame it. I remember I left the bones in the buried treasure chest and used them to try and tame the dog.
Ah,
It failed.
piece of shit.
So I then borrowed all of the bones in their chest and tried again. It failed again. At that point I knew it was never meant to be and decided that if I can't have the wolf, no one can. After that debacle, I traveled to the site of my future base. I had big plans for my base, to look better than their base. I started out by picking the elevation I wanted my base to be at and started digging a small cavity inside it to store my essentials. After this, I smelted the sand I had gathered from looking for the buried treasure into glass. A storm formed while I was smelting my glass, and I looked out at their base to see their progress. They didn't even have 2 walls fully built yet, so I wasn't too concerned with their base. During the storm, I planned and built a massive window overlooking the forest and their base, giving me a beautiful view of the place. After the storm cleared, I built a new pickaxe and traveled back towards their base to see their progress. I decided to sneak up on Bob and spook
You got
what
an
the hell?
intruder.
I noticed that they were missing a door while having 10 logs and 30 planks in their chest. Anyways, after looking around and watching them build their house, I went back to my own and noticed some ore nearby. So I mined it all and returned to base. As I opened the door to my base, there was a creeper that spawned inside it. I tried to kill it without blowing it up, but then it got stuck on a lift between the furnace and the chest, so it exploded in my face. Luckily, mob grief was off. Anyways, I started smelting cobblestone into stone for stone bricks to make my base look better. I lit up my base so that no creepers would ever be able to spawn in my base again. Once the cobblestone smelted, I crafted stone bricks and fancied up the place. I built a porch area because I thought it looked nice. I also started work on a staircase, but just as I started, something happened.
Oh, okay, I saw that.
How
I died to the skeleton.
What?
I died to the skeleton.
Again, good thing I didn't join their group. After that, I continued work on the staircase to the river. After I completed the staircase, I lit up what I built and fixed up the staircase a little, and went back inside. I then started to work on the floor. I quickly realized that I didn't have enough stone bricks to just coat the floor in it, so I improvised and mixed the already stone floor with andesite and stone bricks. I think what I did to the floor looked good. What do you guys think? After doing all that construction, I went back to their base to see the progress they've achieved. Let's just say that they were still missing a door. Luckily, I brought a door in case they still didn't have one and placed it down for them. I then noticed that Crate was having trouble placing a stair and...
Oh my.
I don't want to make a corner one. How?
Again, good thing I didn't join them. I went inside their home to see if they had anything in there and there wasn't. But their house did look nice and was larger than mine. I went back home and created a small farm and built a bridge connecting my house to the other side of the river. Well, if I had enough wood. So with a shortage of wood, I got the chopping. By the end of the chopping, I've chopped down half the forest. Luckily the trees replant themselves, so this was no biggie. So I had enough wood to finish the bridge. After that, I decided to craft some new tools and overheard that they were creating a mine. So I decided to go down their mine instead of creating my own, which maybe wasn't the best idea. Anyways, I gathered ores from right under their noses. After a while, they came down as well into the mine. I followed them for a bit and watched them struggle to fight a zombie.
Get out of here!
I mined some more and afterwards I returned to their base to see them building their second floor. I overheard them saying,
We need a lot more planks.
so I told them I had wood to trade. We heatedly negotiated a trade which went something like,
Where's the 1 stack?
you want 1 stack?
Yes.
What do you have
Please.
in return? We have to bar...
Do you want a stack of cobblestone?
Alright, yeah,
Stupid.
a stack of cobble's good. No wait, no, 2 stacks.
Yeah.
I'll have 2 stacks.
Then you'll be in debt. So I'll take the stack and you'll be indebted with 1 stack, okay?
Just charge him interest.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine, interest, fine.
My silver tongue abilities was able to scam Bob out of 2 stacks of cobblestone plus interest. I don't know why he took the trade considering getting a stack of wood was actually faster than getting cobblestone, but whatever. I got free building materials. After a bit, Bob gave me the other stack of cobble we agreed upon. Thank you, bye! I thanked him and shut the door in his face. Afterwards, I decided to go exploring. I quickly discovered a ruined nether portal and went to it. Unfortunately, someone already found it and looted it, but luckily they didn't take the gold block, so I took it. I then decided to tame a horse, even though I didn't have a saddle, and got kicked for flying. It was turning nighttime, so I went back to my base. But I got lost for 5 minutes, so that's great. After doing some exploration, I gathered the resources to build a sheep farm. I gathered sheep while fighting off mobs. Once I put the sheep in their pen, I did something a little bit odd. See, I made an artificial waterfall, so when I jumped into the river and missed, I wouldn't take any fall damage. Making this made me want to make a water elevator, but I didn't have soul sand or magma, so I wanted to go to the nether. I went back to the portal ruins and made a portal there. After going to the nether, I was trapped and gave up exploring the nether. In the overworld, I tried again to tame a dog. I lagged out, but coming back, the dog was tamed with 1 bone. Like we were meant to be. Afterwards, I overheard that Bob and Crate needed wool, so I asked them if they wanted to trade.
I have wool.
Their response was, well,
We're not taking your handouts anymore. No, what? Go steal from him.
Okay, fine.
Why?
Ignore.
Hey, you're still my. Hey. Hey,
SG3. Okay, thank you for your.
Hey.
Bye, have a beautiful time. Zoom away.
You should have done home. You should have done home. You would have been gone.
so I went to their base and stole a stack of wood and 42 iron. All in all, I guess we did a trade. After trading, I expanded the base a bit more. And the very last thing I did today was...
I challenge you to a duel.
Okay, I'll end my stream there with that.
Yes, I was going to battle Bob.
Fine, let's duel.
Alright.
Let our anger out. Oh my god, that's a lot.
Not even looking at
Oh
me!
my god. Oh my god.
Yeah!
Oh my god. Why do you so much damage?
Okay, well.
You did like 4 hearts.
With killing Bob with 1.5 hearts left, I had won the duel. GG!
If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and this was fun. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
now, so
Yeah,
bye
guys.
everyone.
Thanks.